used to say, baby, make me proud. You've got such a pretty face, but such a dirty mouth. But how come when I tell you what's on my mind like men do, I'm called crazy, crazy. This is not a love song, this is not a sing-along. But ladies, are you with me? I know that you're with me. And a little sugar, they say, be a little sweeter, they say. Gotta give and take, but I say, this time is my way, my way. Be a little proper, they say, speak a little softer, they say. Gotta be a lady, but I say, this time is my way, my way. This time is my way, my way. This time is my way, my way. I'll do me, you do you. I don't need nobody's permission. Won't back down, win or lose. Oh yeah, one and only limited edition. Yeah, this is not a love song, this is not a sing-along. But ladies, are you with me? I know that you're with me. And a little sugar, they say, be a little sweeter, they say. Gotta give and take, but I say, this time is my way, my way. Be a little proper, they say, speak a little softer, they say. Gotta be a lady, but I say, this time is my way, my way. 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 This time is my way, my way.
Maybe I'm just crazy, maybe I'm a fool. Maybe I don't know how to love, but maybe I do. Maybe you know more than me, but this much is true. And this little heart and brain of mine say, we're through with you. And I wonder, does it blow your mind that I'm leaving you?
Shira and Archie, two of our beautiful alpine dingoes, with their handlers, Faye and Charlie. Now, dingoes are one of Australia's apex predators. They play a vital role in their ecosystem.
Now, our dingoes have grown up right here at Australia Zoo, so they're feeling really comfortable around people. They enjoy their days playing, training and exploring, but if you are ever lucky enough to see one out in the wild, please make sure you give it plenty of space.
Now, as our dingoes make their way around the Caucaseum, Nerisse, I think it is time we get to know our lovely audience.
Good idea. Now, here at Australia Zoo, we get visitors from all around the world. So do we have any international visitors with us here today?
Yeah, well, Nerisse, we do have quite a few. I love a bit of Aussie pride in the Caucaseum.
We sure do. And hey, speaking of Australia, how beautiful is this country? But if we want to keep it stunning for years to come, we all need to play our part.
Now, Luca and Keto are here to show us just how easy it is to keep Australia beautiful, and that is by always disposing of your rubbish correctly.
And getting rid of your rubbish really couldn't be any easier. All you need to do is put it in the bin.
Better yet, we can reduce the amount of plastic we use by reusing and recycling wherever possible.
Now, let's follow their example and take care of this amazing planet. And hey, if they can do it, so can we. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Luca and Keto!
Wow, we know those birds sure know how to move it. What do you reckon we see if our audience can move it? Now, Nerisse, we do have a show to get on with, and perhaps the best way to do that is to pay tribute to the man himself, Steve Irwin. Now, without him, none of us, none of this would even be here today. Now, Steve, he was famous for a lot of things, but he was particularly famous for one very special word. Can anyone tell me what that word was?
Crikey, that's correct. Now, we're going to play what we here at Australia Zoo call a good old-fashioned crike off. So, group number one, you are now versing group number two, and this is how it's going to work. On the count of three, I want every single one of you out of your seats, your thumbs in the air and your loudest and your proudest cry here in honour of Steve and group number 2 are going to try and beat us.
Try. I think we're going to have this in the bag. All right, Nerys, to keep it fair, we do need a judge. We're going to look at our VIP section. Will someone up there be the judge for us? Yes, guy in the navy shirt in the back row. Mate, all you have to do is pick the loudest side. He's got it.
Remember, you are part of group number 1. Stay nice and loyal for me, mate. All right, group number 1, get your lungs pumping and give me crikey on 3, 2, 1. And that is how it is done.
That was cute, Nerys. That was really cute. All right, group number 2. I think we have this in the bag. I need you out of your seats, your thumbs in the air, your loudest and your proudest crikey on 3, 2, 1.
That was pretty amazing. It's going to be a very close
All right, buddy, what do you reckon? Which side? Which side was louder? Number 1? Number 2? This side? Yeah! All right, we got it. Well done, group number 2. Proud of you guys. You have won your very own Wildlife Warriors show. Stick around. Good job. Nerys. Hey, you know the rules. He's even on your team, mate, and he picked my side, but unfortunately, you and your team just didn't cut it. You're gonna have to stand up and leave. I'm sorry, are we gonna leave? No, I do not think so. Do we want to stick around and see some wildlife? Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Sit back, relax, check out that big screen, and enjoy Wildlife Warriors. Thank you very much.
Come with me, share it with me, share my wildlife with me, because humans want to say things that they love.
Have you made your own story yet?
My
First
mission,
story for
the
Facebook?
reason I've been put onto this planet is to save wildlife. And I thank you for coming with me. Yeah, let's get them.
We're doing that one. Facebook.
To Wildlife Warriors.
G'day and welcome to Wildlife Warriors! Today is a celebration of wildlife and conservation, and it's thanks to Steve's dream that we bring animals to you from all around the world.
These marvels flying over your heads are macaws, native to both Central and South America. These colourful characters, they're hard to miss, both in sight and sound.
There are 17 different species of macaw, and they range from a small parrot up to the hyacinth, which can grow over 1 metre long.
And they all have unique personalities and looks. Those feather lines on their faces, they're actually just like our fingerprints. And that means they're unmatchable to any other.
Unfortunately, it is because of their beauty that people are stealing them from their forest homes and selling them as pets. But make no mistake, it is all of you that can keep these beautiful birds flying free, and that is by always saying no to the illegal wildlife trade.
And trust me folks, you don't want a pet bird who lives to be 100 years of age, but remains forever as hyperactive as a 5-year-old child.
Now as we send our macaws on home, we're going to take you from feathers to scales.
Now some of you may think of our next guest as friends, and others may think of them as foes.
Here at Australia Zoo, we believe that snakes are just really misunderstood.
Yeah, check out those snakes coming through the Crocodile. You'll notice they're of the non-venomous variety, and they're really comfortable around people because they've grown up right here at Australia Zoo.
If a wild snake is feeling cornered or threatened, the only thing it can do to protect itself is to bite. So it does make sense that most people tend to be bitten when they're trying to catch or kill a snake. Now, Australia is the only continent on the planet with more species of venomous snake than non-venomous. And speaking of venomous, you are all in for a treat today. In this bucket, we have Carl. Now, he is the most venomous snake that we showcase here in our Crocoseum. I must emphasise, do not try this at home. To handle a snake like Carl takes years of training and exceptional skill. Jess,
She's a trained professional. We just want to show you how amazing these reptiles truly are. What are you doing, Jess? Where's Carl?
Taylor, I put him in there myself. I have no idea how it could have gotten out.
It might have something to do with this hole.
Oh
Hey guys, check what I found out at the back. You little beauty.
Daniela, what are you doing? You know better than to handle a wild snake.
No, this is a cute little non-venomous snake.
No, you have Carl. He's the most venomous snake in the whole Colosseum.
No.
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Well, that was dramatic. Everyone remain calm. The first aid for an Australian snake bite is easy and effective. Follow these simple steps and you might just save someone's life. Now, the first thing to remember is to remain calm. But more importantly, keep still. The more you move around, the more that venom's going to circulate through your body. Yeah, perfect, Jess. All right, do you just want to grab her legs? Oh, Daniela, what have you been eating? All right, keep going. Jess, do you just want to, whoa, Jess, no, just, oh, that's not what I meant. Well, it's pretty clear that we love our snakes here at Australia Zoo, but it is trying to get poor Daniela some serious help. If you're sitting behind me, check out that big screen for a better view. Now, what I have here is a compression bandage. If you don't have one, a piece of clothing or even a belt will do the trick. So you want to locate that bite site and you want to wrap it 3 to 4 times. Then cover the entire limb. Not so tight that you cut off circulation, but the same amount of pressure you would use on a sprained ankle or wrist. Now, once your patient is all bandaged up, call an ambulance. Make sure they remain still and calm until that ambulance arrives, and always remember to let that help come to you.
Taylor, Daniela, we should have had a closer look at Carl because he's actually just a rubber snake. Yeah, you're gonna be just fine. Let's get you out of here because Nat's gonna take us to the wetlands.
Our Australian wetlands are home to a large variety of bird species, and these birds have different types of hunting techniques. I would love to introduce you all to Douglas, our black-necked stork, or more commonly known as a jabiru. And that is how jabiroos say g'day. Now, check him out as he makes his way through the water. You'll notice those long, skinny legs. Now, they'll benefit jabiroos as it helps them to stealthily wade through the water to stalk their prey. And when they find that prey, they'll use that sharp spear-like beak to stab out and grab it. Things they'll be hunting are fish, crustaceans, eels, and even juvenile crocodiles. Now, for such a large species of bird, they make their nests high up on the tops of trees, some 20 metres off the ground. But from a bird that wades through the water to another species that swims as deep and as fast as the fish. And that's exactly how cormorants, like these two, catch their aquatic meal. Now, we've just been joined by Scuba and Albert. Albert, the larger of the two, is a greater cormorant, where Scuba, with the two-toned coloration, is a little pied cormorant. And as you can see, they're perfectly designed for life in the water, as they lack that water-resistant coating on their feathers that many other birds have. Now, this allows them to swim faster and to dive to greater depths in pursuit of their prey. But while this is great for life under the water, a bird can't fly the skies with wet feathers. So that's why you'll see cormorants lining the waterways with their wings outstretched to shake off that excess water, and then they're hanging themselves out to dry. Now, cormorants and jabiroos rely solely on our waterways for their survival. That's why it's so important for us to play our part in keeping our waterways clear of pollution for survival of those birds to come.